What's up, guys? I'm Timmy. Today on Pollock Automotive, I'm going to show you how to do rear brakes on a 2013 Honda Odyssey in the gravel with a Harbor Freight jack, a 4-way, a caliper compressor, a flathead, and a ratchet. Let's do it. First things first, let's get this jack over here. Lower control arm. Alright, you want to jack it up enough that you still can't spin the tire, but it's taking a lot of the weight off. Then we'll pull this off. Ooh. Ooh. Well, that wasn't too bad. Okay, there we go. Then you want to jack it the rest of the way up. When you're doing that, you want to make sure you spin it so it hits you in the knee. Pull your tire off. Now, I like to take my tire and put it under the pinch weld. Just like that. So if you don't have a jack stand, it'll just fall down on the wheel and tire. Will it mess it up? Probably. Will it save it from hitting the ground? Yes. Alright. 10mm. Old Craftsman right here, boy. Had this thing forever. I got this from my dad. Anyway. 10mm. Two bolts. What I like to do, you should just walk right off. Don't let it hang from your brake hose. Like, just gently sit it right there. That's where this comes in handy. You pull that off. Pull that off. Now that you got that off, keep your old pads for now. And I got some Bosch because they're great. No, they were the cheapest thing on Amazon, actually. That's why I bought them. Anyway, so we take these out, and the screecher went on the back side. So there's a piece right here. See that dimple? That's what this is going to sit in. See it? It's going to go right in there. So, no, I had it right the first time. Line it up, and you can push it in there. And we're going, what am I doing? Then we're going to set that down. Put your new hardware in there. Think of that, push up in there. Pops right out. Throw it in the box. Got a little tab right here. Little piece right here. Push it, and it should just come off. Alright. We'll take these like that. And we'll do the same thing with this one. Slide it in here like this. We'll just push them on there. flat head in there. And it's not hitting on anything. And then you just, you know, take your thumbs, just push down right on this little lip right here, and you'll know that they're seated. All right. Now's a good time to make sure that your slide pins aren't stuck. Make sure they slide in and out freely. You know what I mean? If they're stuck, pull them out, shoot some grease in there, spray some PB Blaster in there, whatever you want to do. Make sure they're not stuck, is what I'm saying, because it's going to cause the whole world of hurt. Anyway, brake pads. Mine, the screecher was on the back side, so we're going to put the screecher back on the back side. Sometimes it helps to stick your head up in here. You can see it. There we go. The other brake pad. Remember, you want the crown to follow the rotor. You don't want to try to shove it in there like that. You'll never get it in there. We'll just stick it in there just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Whew. Now what I like to do, I bought this thing at the local hardware store. I think it was Lowe's. This is a Craftsman. It was like 12 bucks. You know, Harbor Freight sells them, Amazon sells them. You can get these anywhere. But I happen to be at Lowe's. I happen to have broke one, and $12. And it's simple. We'll take our caliper, put it right there. Not that one. We're going to take one of these. Okay, we're going to take one of these. I'm just going to stick it in here, all willy-nilly like that. And then that's going to be too long, so we're going to run it all the way down like that. We're just going to slide this up in here. Then we're going to drop our old brake pad. Anyway, we're just going to put that on there like that. We're just going to put that on there like that. We're not going to do that. Okay. Try this again. We're going to sit this on here like this. There you go. See? First try. And just slowly tighten this down. You'll feel it snug up. And then as you turn it, it's going to push this piston down. You know, and it shouldn't be very hard, especially on these. It should go relatively easy. I mean, if you're having to like crank on it, something's wrong. Caliper could be stuck. All right, you'll feel it. It bottomed out. It gets really hard. Throw that there. Throw that there. From the back side, it's going to slide on. You're probably going to have to push your guide pins back in. And then it just fall right into place. Take two 10mm nuts, bolts. Wow, two 10mm bolts. We'll put them back in there. And these things do have a way. These guide pins, you slide them up, you'll see there's a tab on the ear here. And then I like to run them down finger tight. You'll feel it, you know, it'll pull up. It'll be hot. And 10mm, make sure it's on tight. Give it one good oomph. Like that. And then just whew, till you feel your elbow back there, you know. Alright. Spins freely. Done. Now we're going to put the tire back on there. But I did that with 10mm socket and a ratchet, flathead, $12 tool. And like I said, I got these brake pads for like 20 bucks, $22, something like that on Amazon. Dirt cheap. What I'm saying is, for a lot less than $200, I do my rear brakes. I can take the rest of that money, I can load up the kiddo, and we can go get ice cream or something. You know what I mean? Put your tire back on now. I don't even know what I did with them. There they are. Well, if it wants to go on there, and we take our star wrench and we put it on the wrong size. Here we go. You know why they call it star wrench, right? Because when it hits you in the head, you'll be seeing stars. Anyway. That was a dad joke. My dad told me that when I was like 10 years old, trying to help him change the tire. I found it comical anyway. Lovely weather we're having. Now, let it down just enough that the tire's catching, but we stop it from spinning, and then we'll really, give it to her. Whew. And there you have it. Do the exact same thing on the other side. Rear brakes are done. New pads, new hardware, peace of mind. One last thing. Before you go drive this thing, when you're done with the other side, or let's say this is my last side. When you're done, go in there, pump the brake pedal 5 or 6 times, because if you don't, when you start and you take off, it's going to go right to the floor. It's going to scare you. You might run into something. Trust me. Go in there, pump it up 4 or 5 times. You'll feel it get hard. You know what I mean? When you're good to go. Start it and make sure if you're worried. And it's always a good thing to go check your brake fluid also. But there you have it. A star wrench, a flathead, an old ratchet, and a caliper compressor that I bought from Lowe's. And I know you can get them from Harbor Freight. I got 2 or 3 of them floating around somewhere. And some cheap brake pads. Do it yourself. Use the tire and wheel as a jack stand if you don't have a jack stand. If you want, put you a piece of wood under there if you don't have a big jack like I do. Guys, less than an hour. Saved me at least, $100, $150. And now I'm going to take that money and I'm going to load the kid up and we're going to Dairy Queen. Again, I'm Timmy. This is Pollock Automotive. I'll be putting videos out every week. We got some C10 builds I've been working on. And I got some more maintenance stuff to do to this and to a Chevy Traverse. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to see more of, or if you enjoyed this, hit that like button and subscribe. It's free. I'll be here every week. Have a lovely day.